And we are live. Dubs in the chat, dubs in the chat. On time stream, on time, let's go! Microphone. Mic. Headphones, left, right, headphones. This episode of the Philly Phil Twitch Show is brought to you by Taylorport. Made in New York with the finest American grapes. Taylorport. This episode is sponsored by viewers like you. Sending Cash App donations. We ain't monetized. Twitch ain't paying me shit. Cash App a ninja $1. Let's start the show. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo. I feel like we're catching up. Maybe one day we'll get to the top page, the most recent video, but he keeps producing videos. I might have to go snuff this man. You know what I'm saying? Go knock him out for like 6 years so I can catch up on these videos. All right, delusional ran through. Woman wants a provider. That's not going to happen. Planet. Taylorport. Port into Taylor.
Does anybody else feel like ChatGPT just isn't itself lately?
Getting up and going to work is hard, but dating an ugly rich guy is also hard. My favorite.
Okay, delusional ran through woman. So if it's not plural women, then if the video's focused on her, let's focus on her. So, I don't know, I guess he titled the video, so he's calling her delusional. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's investigate what makes this woman delusional. Can we, in the 2 minutes, because on average, it's only 2 minutes of the video, and it's a 24-minute video. So, the first 2 minutes, let's see if we can decode her delusion.
He looks ticklish. Why is it okay?
Philly Phil, are you up for the challenge?
For men to like younger women, but it's weird if older.
Why is it okay for men to like younger women? Okay, she's asking direct questions because they're younger. They don't got bad habits. It's like playing a video game from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You get you don't got no penalties against you because on the third level, you're automatically poisoned. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you enter the third level, you're automatically poisoned because you messed up on the first level. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to the third level with a disadvantage. Your poison's slowly deteriorating your health. Older women is, you're playing on somebody else's save game and they were trash. Like, their stats wouldn't have been my stats had I played. So let's just say like that. They played the game and they died on 57 times on the first level when you would have just I would have flew through it. His shooting stats, or I don't know, his pew stats is Mine would have been better. I don't know. It's playing somebody else's game and it's bad. It looks bad. Or you can get this brand new, fresh video game and you can get the exact stats that you want, the exact wins and losses. So, I don't know. Mediocre analogy. No win, no L.
I never said it was weird, man. You can like whatever you want. Nobody cares. What I said was that
Age of consent in PA is 16. Find me with a 16-year-old girlfriend.
most young guys that go after older women, it's because they just want to have fun. Because the women that are their age or younger don't pay attention to them.
Consensually.
With older women, but don't expect them to take you as a wife. That's it, man.
The hottest thing a man can do is be obsessed with you. Men will literally eat ass, but they're too scared to.
No, that's woman brains. All right, so is that it? It was 1 minute. This is a different woman. So she only had 1 moment. She only had 1 minute. What do we? I guess we only tackled one topic. So let's go back.
To take you as a wife. That's it.
Or maybe that might be the same woman. She just looks a little different.
The hottest thing a man can do is be obsessed with you. Men will literally eat
Okay,
ass.
be obsessed with you. No, that's woman logic. So she's projecting woman attraction. A woman should be obsessed with you. And as a man, you should be nonchalant. You should be, you know what I'm saying, focused on work and whatever it is you're doing to be crushing life, just keep on crushing life. Your woman should be like obsessed with you. Like the women that pay $1,000 to see Chris Brown, they come up out that money because they're obsessed with Chris Brown. If Chris Brown was to marry them, they would be the most, I don't know, because not modern women ain't really like trained to be good wives. So just because they like that infatuated with them doesn't necessarily make them a good wife. They'd have to have home training to know how to be a good wife. If Chris Brown did, you know, marry one of the women who are that infatuated with him that they pay $1,000. So I don't know, another L scenario or taker, whatever the word was I just said 5 minutes ago.
Ass, but they're too scared to tell you how they feel about
That
you.
I've already forgotten.
How do I explain that I want a man who's going to drop to his knees and work like he wants it? But I also want a man that's too much of an alpha.
So she wants some submissive beta to get on their knees and bark. Like men who do that, they're usually doing that for like a dominatrix. It's usually some woman in leather and something strapped to her, an extra body part that women aren't born with. It's strapped on to them, their body. And they're like on the floor on all fours with a leash around their neck, being, you know, carried behind. What do you lead an animal with a leash? What do you do with a leash? You know, being led.
Ever drop to his knees.
Gotta get some Taylor board.
Dreams, man. But I also want a man that's too much of an alpha to ever drop to his knees. Where are those men at?
So if he's an alpha, he would never do that in the first place. So I want a firefighter who's gonna, you know, set himself on. Instead of fighting fires, I want him to set himself on. No, when he's a firefighter, he would never in his life do that. Like that's kind of the opposite. It's kind of counterproductive. I'm in a food eating contest, hot dog eating contest. You want to eat 50 hot dogs or be the first to finish? I don't know. I don't know how those contests work. I'm a skinny ninja. You think I watch that content? I don't know. So how was I going with that? I said too many words and I forgot. Okay, so we're in a hot dog eating contest. However you win it, eat 50 hot dogs or finish first. But instead of eating hot dogs, I'm gonna be anemic. I'm gonna not eat. I'm gonna fast. No, that's kind of counterproductive. I don't know, like another L analogy. I don't know, L's.
In your dreams, man. Those kinds of men don't exist.
Maybe you're not so bad. I'm gonna watch it back and be like, oh, that wasn't that bad.
Do men know that all you have to do is make sure she's in her feminine energy? And how you put her in her feminine energy is just to make her feel safe.
Why does a man have to put a woman in her feminine energy, as you said, ma'am? You wouldn't date a guy that isn't masculine.
If she's not in her feminine energy, she's a red flag. Why you not already feminine?
We don't date women that aren't feminine. It's not my duty to put you in your feminine energy, as you say. It's so stupid, guys.
Why are men who are the best at it?
I'm not feminine. I'm not a feminine coach. If you ain't feminine, how can I teach you how to be feminine?
The worst. You know what I mean? Like they're
Because they have a lot of practice. Why do they have a lot of practice? Because they had a lot of interactions with women. So they're not the kind of guy that will settle for you. So usually, they're liars. They're the players. They just sleep with you and then ghost you. And
We need like etiquette schools. I know there gotta be etiquette schools because in like every TV series or whatever, like The Simpsons is like the first like etiquette school. I don't know, somebody did something bad and they had to be sent to etiquette school. And then the etiquette teacher is like teaching you like your plastic forks and the salad fork goes on the left and you know what I'm saying, tuck your napkin in your shirt. Like we need etiquette school for these women so they would have morals and stuff. It's like, hey, instead of sleeping with 7 guys in 1 week, maybe you play a little hard to get. You keep your chastity and you save it till marriage or something. Like I don't know what they would teach them, but good values, morals. I was mixing up values and morals.
go on to the next. That's what women don't understand. When you're going on a date and he has game, he knows exactly what to say, he's charming. It's because he's done this a lot of times. He has practice. So most likely, he doesn't want a serious relationship. He just wants to sleep with you and go on.
He's done it a lot of times. He's got practice. You got to go out there and you fail. You got to go out there, shoot your shot at women and get turned down and fail. You know what I'm saying? Fail until you don't care about failing no more. You know what I'm saying? Shoot your shot just to shoot it.
He's the player.
they're the worst people, but they're the best. Girls, it is better to complain about not having a man than to complain about the man you're with. On today's episode of the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me, I called him by the wrong name during adult fun time. The wrong name.
Okay, so it's clear she slept with a lot of men if she can't even remember his name.
I mean, that could happen. Like, people have brain farts. I be talking sometimes and I can say the wrong word. Like, it happens. You know what I'm saying? You could be dyslexic of the tongue sometimes.
And see that only 45% of you are subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy my videos, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
When he says, how was work? Instead of, quit your job, Stay home and make sure your hands are moisturized. The direct deposit's gonna hit soon.
So this is like gold digger delusion.
It has been so long since I have been on a date, like a first date, that I'm wondering, are people even going on dates anymore? Like, what are you guys doing? What are we doing?
No, we're really not the wall. We're really not going on dates anymore. Women kind of ruin dates. I kind of stopped going on dates because dates was like pointless. It's like I'm spending all this money on a woman and then you never see her again. You text her the next day and your number's blocked. Like, what? Then my next text will be a Cash App request. Cause send that money back I spent on the date. I'm sending. I'm gonna start needing these girls' addresses. Cause when they block me and ghost me, I'm gonna send in an invoice in the mail of how much I spent on the date. I'm gonna need that $4.49 back. And matter of fact, spit out that Wendy's 4 for $4. That's a joke. I don't even know if Wendy's still got 4 for $4. That could be like 8 years ago. You're so behind the times.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a fitness model. I'm the before picture.
I'm the bigger person here.
Oh, you're definitely the bigger person.
You definitely are. I got a Coke body bigger.
A 3 liter? No, I love that.
She talking about she got a Coke body picture. Whatever she said. She talking about Coke body. The camera was so zoomed in her face. Like, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be able to see her whole body. It was so zoomed into her face, you could see her pores. It's usually when the camera is that close up and you can't see the rest of her body, she's trying to hide the fact that she's fat. It's manipulations. It's visual manipulation tactics. Ooh, smartest thing I said this episode.
Ladies, stop with the filters, okay? Really stop with the filters. Because you become a missing person, we're out here looking for Miss America when we should be looking for Sasquatch.
Trying so hard to be a good girl and not post a bikini pic for the male gaze, but I look too darn good.
Oh my god, can I be in it?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you double sure?
Double sure, well.
Okay, does I not a guy?
Absolutely. No, disagree.
Step on this.
Does the perfect man exist? I don't know. Yeah, I have a man right now that spoils me, but I don't want to date him. Why not? He's 5'6". I don't even want to touch him, so... Oh, okay.
But you still do because he spoils you, because he buys you nice things, because he gives you money. There's a name for that, man. It's called prostitution.
Hey. So yeah, he just find me like partying, and I'm like, thank you.
How long have I lasted that?
2 seconds.
Nope. At 88.
84 seconds.
At 88.
Okay, wait, 88. Okay,
You gotta check your math.
88.
I'm trying to
It's
get
91 seconds.
88 plus 2 is 91, and the first time she said 84.
Slyman, Jackie, go for us.
So when my husband and I first started going out, he was really bad snore, and what he...
Alright, so now here we are into the random videos. I don't know. When did we transition from the 2 minutes? I guess, was it longer than 2 minutes?
He told me it was when he lay on his back, his balls would cover his anus and very airlock, and that's why he snored.
I took this chick out of Miami and it changed my complete opinion on her. The first date, you sit down and like, she just starts firing orders on her side. Can we get a caviar by the tin? I was like, what the? Like a whole tin of caviar.
That's expensive,
Like,
really?
what? Yeah, like, because it's...
Wait, how much was it?
My guy, did you talk to her before going on a date?
I
more
got
than 2
out of
minutes?
there.
How did you not realize from talking with her
As soon as she ordered the caviar, I'm like, oh, I gotta go. Let me go to the bathroom real quick.
that she's a gold digger? She's interested only in money.
$450?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, caviar is not cheap.
No.
But did you still try to pursue it?
I mean, $450. You don't think waking up after that night not hitting was tough?
So you did?
Ooh.
So he didn't even sleep with her.
Didn't even...
No,
Oh,
but
wow.
this really hit me different.
There's a video that all of us have seen. That's the 2011 British Grand Prix. But this is Pretty Blonde was interviewing you.
You could have paid a little $40 to a little Pittsburgh lot lizard. You know what I'm saying? And save some money.
Just look at her face, guys. Look at how she looks at him. She wants to...
$410.
Oh my god, just look at her face.
Jump on her. She looks like she's about to cry. And when they show the video, they cut your life out of it. I see dating coaches show this video all the time. The argument about the dad bod, which is a myth, guys. Women are telling you they like the dad bod because they want you to stay at home and not to women. Women don't like the dad bod. That is a myth. Women like athletic men who have broad shoulders and special.
Women do like the dad bod because there's a certain stability with the dad bod. Usually women past their prime. Either they already got some kids, or you know what I'm saying, their baby making factory ain't at optimal conditions. That's when they're around them hitting the wall. They're like looking for like the dad bod stability. Okay, I could settle for this and be stable for the rest of my life. Those are the women who are attracted to the dad bod. So yes, some are attracted to the dad bod, but what's telling about that is her position in life. She's on the decline, hitting the wall.
Red flag is.
Did I articulate that good enough? Okay, I think it's getting better. I was kind of S word, but I think we're getting better, chat. It's getting a little better.
That she always is the victim in all of the situations. She's telling a story, she is the victim. But it's a common theme.
And I think I'd run quite fast towards the door, because it's gonna escalate. Just take accountability.
But she beat me to the punch. Blaming everything and victim blaming is a way to avoid accountability. Oh, everything bad happened to me, instead of, well, I could have done this. I could have woken up on time, and then maybe I would have caught the subway and made it to work on time. Instead of blaming, oh, the universe weren't aligned, and because Mars was in retrograde, I slept in an extra 15 minutes when I shouldn't have.
Sometimes you're actually the person who's fucked up.
Absolutely.
And if you always make yourself the victim, it means that you can't actually accept the fact that you're wrong. And women do that a lot.
But then reality is optional. They decide what reality is based on how they feel. So if I feel that you're disrespecting me, you don't love me, that's a fact for the emotionally immature person. Then
That's why I say, guys, I don't care about women's feelings. Just because you feel a certain way, it doesn't make it reality. But remember, guys, they always say they want an emotionally intelligent guy. When they're not emotionally intelligent themselves, they're just emotional. It's a very big difference.
not objective at all.
And there's no taking them off that. There's no changing their minds.
No, because they
She had a dream last night that you cheated, and she woke up angry at you. And you can't tell her that this is not true because she has that feeling, that gut instinct that she thinks you're cheating. And to her, that's reality.
deny, dismiss, or distort any information that they don't want to hear. And if you
I had a dream I was chilling with Myron Gaines last night.
are the kind of person who is self-reflective, that's almost impossible to get your head around, that someone could do life in that way.
Or not take it on somehow. And
I can't imagine going through life and base your every decision on how you're feeling that day or that moment. It's so crazy to me, I can't understand it.
and take on the burden of being the fixer.
Precisely.
Somehow we've reached a point in time where women are now posting mental breakdown videos in the car, screaming and crying because they made eye contact with a man.
The anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the highs I just got, literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally
Ma'am, you have mental problems. You should go see a doctor.
feel so disgusted. I feel like
Was she R-worded or something? Like something happened to her. Yeah. Well then just live alone in a cave. Like go to the most alone place of the earth. I can't think of the word. Secluded, the most secluded place of earth, and like live there. I mean, she's probably doing that because they're like average men or like ugly people. If it was the Chad, the dude who she would, you know what I'm saying, the millionaire Chad, she would want to pursue her, then she probably wouldn't be making that video. It's probably only because he's a regular schmegular Taylor Port.
I feel like. Don't look at me!
And they wonder why men don't approach them anymore.
And she's gorgeous though. Like, she's flippity flopping gorgeous. She's the woman that I want to look at.
But recording yourself breaking out in hives and screaming at parked car because a man looked at you is a new low and a new hit. You see, this is exactly why men keep their eyes down at the gym. Because one wrong glance and suddenly you're the villain on a TikTok meltdown video. What's even crazier is she's getting praised and validated all over the internet. People saying, yes, queen, set boundaries. Recently made a video about this chick who started screaming and breaking out in hives because a man looked at her.
Don't look at me!
She saw the video, she didn't like it.
No, man, your eye was twitching. You broke out in hives, and you were super serious. You weren't joking. You have actual mental problems. You should see a professional. You need help.
Instead of messaging me and saying, I'm sorry, can you just take down the video? She proceeds to make another meltdown video talking about the violent thoughts in her head and how she's going to send people to heaven. Then she went ahead
What did I tell you guys? She actually has mental problems.
and messaged my girlfriend on Instagram asking to take down the video because I guess that's how mature adults resolve things now. She finally messaged me saying she's getting hate, death threats, and I should leave her alone. The classic line, I was joking. Of course you were. That was a joke after the meltdown goes public. This wasn't that deep. I reacted to something you posted online. That's how the internet works.
You posted a video publicly, online, for everybody to see. If you don't want people to react to it, don't post it.
Instead of owning it, you spiral, you threaten, you delete, you play victim, you blame me. Then you message my girlfriend trying to guilt trip her saying you're getting death threats. This is exactly what happens when emotional instability gets an iPhone. It's not that men are dangerous, it's that sanity is rare. Women like this are proving it every single day. Listen, all I'm gonna say is if eye contact with a man sends you to a full-on breakdown with hives and screaming, dating is probably not gonna be your next.
What's the thing that they put on horses and falcons and dogs? Eye blinders. It's like, just make some eye blinders, man. All you gotta do is this. Oh, look at that. Now I can't see any man out the peripheral of my vision, and I can just focus on what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I have control over. I can block my eyes. If you was talking, saying things that I didn't want to hear, the only thing that I have control over, I can block my ears. I could la 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 la. You remember that from 4th grade when you used to la 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 la. I can't hear you. La 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 la. That's all you gotta do. If somebody's saying something you don't want to hear, you could just la 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 la. Not hear it anymore. If you see men you don't want to see anymore, you could just close your eyes. You know what I'm saying? I would close my eyes and just walk with faith. You might run into some things.
Next step. Therapy is.
Here we go. I think all boys should get the slip up first, and then when you're actually serious, get baby dad and reverse it.
No, what the slip is?
Is it called distracting? Basically, music to me.
Hysterectomy is insane.
No, I'm on the other side of it. Men should be pumping them out as much as they can. I'm into, you know what I'm saying, 20 children. It's 50 children, as much as you can. Make a baby every day.
She might have sympathy for girls, okay? We've got periods and all that stuff. We need a break. We wake up nothing. We wake up every day, do the same thing.
Okay, then why don't you give guys a break? Because we have testosterone, and we're horny all the time. Why don't you give us a break? Oh, because you don't care about us or our problems.
Am I able for breaking up with a new girlfriend because she said her past is none of my business? So I recently got together with my now ex. Things were going good during the dating stage. Anyways,
Let me just say this. A woman that isn't ashamed of her past, she has no problems telling you about her past.
introduced me to some of her friends, including a male friend of hers. She had other male friends, but this one in particular made me feel uncomfortable with how he acted with my new girlfriend. So I asked my girlfriend if there was any history between them.
Her past gotta be the Disney Channel. How many bodies you got? The Disney Channel was a musical, High School Musical. What does that mean? I watched High School Musical. I watched the Disney Channel and High School Musical, Hannah Montana, until I was 18, sir. I didn't have second line. I'm a with a V. I'm a V horn.
My girlfriend then says, that is none of your business. My past is none of your business.
There is history between them. That's why she said that. From the start, good on him. I would do the same thing. I would break up with her instantly.
Honestly, I've been here before. Another ex I had did this BS and cheated on me.
Or my past was, what's your past? My past was religion. My past is my father was a pastor, and I was in a church reading the Bible every day. Now I'm 18 and several bodies.
So I told her we were done right then and there. I don't think she expected me to actually break up with her then. She followed me to my car and said we can talk about this, but I told her no.
This mom abandoned her husband and her family in order to live the single life. She jumped on the you look happier trend and goes, thanks, I got a
Okay, we call that for the streets. She's for the streets.
divorce and gave him full custody, flexing on the fact that she walked away from her husband and her child.
Man, if you wanted to be single and childless, why did you make a child in the first place? Why did you choose that guy and have a kid with him? It's so stupid. It just shows me that you have...
I mean, she's already won in life. She's bred. She's passed her DNA down. So if she wants to hop about the game, and you know what I'm saying, she's already done it. I mean, it's her life. It's how she wants to live it. Good for her.
Very, very low IQ.
And the amount of women in the comment section justifying this is ridiculous.
Of course.
People are saying like, oh well, dads often walk out, so why can't women? Yeah, two wrongs don't make it right. and you willingly gave up any communication with your husband and any effort to co-parent your child that you are responsible for.
This nigga sound like he got a sausage in the back of his throat. Sound like a gobbler to me.
As someone who helped bring them into this world.
It's not just
I like to hear a little more masculinity in a ninja's voice.
a mistake.
Guys, this thing's...
Wouldn't trust this ninja. Gotta watch him at the Christmas party.
She made a mistake dating the guy. Then she
Look, him and Ted going on in the bathroom. I knew it.
With that guy. Your past is a very good indicator of your future, man. You just show me that you don't know how to make good decisions in your life, and you have a very low IQ.
The fact that you did this so that you could be young again and live that party life of being single.
Yeah, he talks like he be on the other side of the glory hole.
97 for a woman. More importantly, however, 7 out of 8 people in the top 1% of IQ are men. Sorry, love, I know it's triggering, but every single man in this chat would dominate intellectually.
But do you realize that that's because men are offered greater opportunities of education? Men do.
Guys, let me just repeat that moment because it's so funny.
Men do. Men do worse in college. Men do worse in college. You're literally saying that men are intellectually more smarter.
Wait, man, are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
So, so the statistics would seem to disagree with you.
How so?
Well, ever since it's either 1979 or 1980, there's been more women who go to college than men. That's 4 decades of there being a greater representation of women in higher education. This number today is something like, I think it's 60-40 split. So what this means is, so women who went to...
That higher education don't mean nothing. She know how to read some words and then get tested on the words she just read. That don't mean she's smart.
University in 1979, 1980, they're now retiring. So you've essentially had an entire workforce, the period of that workforce, where women start going to university more than men.
Do you still trust women after working in nightlife for 20 years?
Obviously, you see a lot of cheating. I remember a girl was on a girls' night out in the bar, and she basically, her friends left, and she got talking to a guy. Obviously, she had the wedding ring on.
See, we need a TV show about that. We need that on the TV channel. This is the not the bartender, the security of the bar who sees everything, and it's just a story every night of real stories.
The guy is actually...
So real life situations.
See somebody I know very well. All her friends leave. She says she wants to stay. One of the friends handling this for a little while, trying to get her to leave, and knows what's about to go down. The girl just shoos her away. She has to leave him. So now she's there. And obviously, we're walking, where all this will end up. So he's looking at me going, "You're married man." I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to part this, right?" Wow. Yeah, I don't really know the girl. Anyway, she gets on the phone, and she's right near me at the end of the bar, and she calls her husband. "Hey, babe, Stacey's vomiting and stuff. I'm going to stay with her and look after her, and so I'm going to be home late, or I might just sleep at Stacey's house."
This is why I tell you guys, if she's your girlfriend or your wife, she shouldn't want to go to the club with her girlfriends. Why does she want to go to the club without you? Oh, because she wants attention from men, that's why.
Better now she won't. I don't know who Stacey is, but she sure should.
I mean, if she's my wife, she don't even gotta lie to me like that. Like, babe, I'm about to get drunk and F this dude. Okay, with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're two grown adults. Like, if you my wife, it's, hey, babe, I'm about to get drunk and so, yeah, I'm okay. I'm go file these divorce papers. Have a good time, babe. Love you.
This point, right? Right, so, fast forward a few hours, you see them making out and the whole nine. They disappear. I believe dumpsters were involved, right? Yes. Well, they disappear, it's a hidden spot, He comes back in, he's like, "Bishi, I'm out." And I'm like, "That's me up, leaves." I'm like, dude, she comes in 3 minutes later, just adjusting herself, calls her husband, has him pick her up at the bar, comes in, and she's introducing him to people like nothing happened. And I'm just like,
women are fucking awful, right? And I don't mean every single woman, right? I mean just women that I talk to for some fucking reason.
That's your wife. Your wife would do that to you. Yeah.
You guys something. I was talking to this girl, and we were gonna hang out, and I wanted the first date to be yogurt. I always go with froyo as the first date because it's low risk. If the girl fucking hates me, she can leave. It's simple. It's for her benefit, not fucking mine. And this girl told me she don't like sit downs. It makes her feel like she's getting interviewed. So I don't know how the fuck she's ever gonna go on a date ever because dates require you to talk to one another. But she said she didn't like that. I was like, okay, you wanna go to the gym? She works out. She's like, no, that's weird. I was like, okay, I got a pool table on my store. You wanna come play some pool? We can do that. She's like, no, that's weird. I understand that one. And then I mentioned like 4 other things. She denies all of them. And I was like, what the fuck? This bitch wants me to take her fucking ice fishing. She don't like them. She says those are low effort. So I say, you know what? See you later. Then she.
No, my guy. She wants you to spend a lot of money on her. That's how you show her that
She's
it's not
trying to
low effort.
She hits me up later on. So I talked to her again, and then she wants to go to Topgolf. I'm like, all right, fine. But some shit happened where we couldn't go. And then it was like it was Father's Day. She was asking me if she wanted to go to Topgolf. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. But the bays are all taken. It's fucking Father's Day. She's like, well, maybe you can go and wait for a bay. I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not gonna go my dumb ass waiting to heat her up if it's fucking available. Then I tell her, why don't we just fucking go for a walk in this like nice part of town, right? This is a very popular place. She tells me this shit, and I tell her, I
don't feel comfortable walking around somewhere I don't know, but thank you, my guy. First of all, you would.
You would be with a guy like to protect you. Like that's what the guy's there for. If you this is what happens, he's gonna protect you.
Too much effort. Why? She's not worth it, my guy.
Let's go walk around this blood neighborhood. Oh, I don't feel safe. No, it's okay. I'm a blood. I'm gonna walk you around. And if any blood tries to fight us, we just get into a knife fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go for this one.
I don't want to fucking see you anymore. I didn't even tell her see you later. Just I don't want to fucking see you. Just here's a tip for you boys and girls. Girls, fucking lower your fucking expectations for the first day. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. And boys, don't ever take no shit. Anyway, sir.
Boy, you heard the man. Wash that down with a tater port.
fired for scamming your students out of $120,000. I'm gonna let her tell you what she said she was doing, and then I'm gonna show you the truth with receipts.
I mean, $120,000. My teacher better teach me exactly what I went there to learn. All right, this is how we hit a nail with a hammer. Okay, I paid $120,000 for you to teach me how to hit a nail with a hammer, and the whole thing. Men deserve their snipped off. Snip them, and then feminist propaganda, and then all the women in my class need to cut their hair, or I'm flunking them. Cut your hair and turn it blue. You're joining the feminist movement, whether I want you to or not. It's like she's a just dictator. It's like, ma'am, I came here to learn how do you hit a nail. I'm mentally incompetent. I don't know how to hit a nail. Please teach me.
I gave a course to teach my 600 students about basic self-awareness, empathy, and essential communication skills for life.
I mean, maybe like in between teaching me about whatever the subject is, the last 5 minutes are okay. That's a wrap on what I'm supposed to be teaching you. On the way out, make sure you're kind to one another. Open the door for somebody, Say something nice to somebody. Compliment somebody. And maybe at the end of your lecture, sure, you want to throw that in. Sure, throw in a gem. I'm not against that. But she probably killed her whole lecture to talk about stuff that they're not paying you for. They're not paying you to do. They're paying you to do a job, and you're not doing it.
Now let me tell you what she actually did. She designed a college course that required you pay to join her patriarchy rebellion community for the low price of $99 a year. Remember, she has 600 students. Now, since she was teaching at a business school, you might think that the patriarchy rebellion community is about succeeding in business. It's about communicating well in business. Now, according to her, it's a safe place to coordinate our efforts to burn everything to the fucking ground. This is her saying this. Also, according to her, 100% of the membership fees are donated to Planned Parenthood. But here's something even funnier about that. Her web pages say different things that she was doing with the money. On her GoFundMe, it says she was using the funds to buy herself a Rebellion RV. Her website states that 100% of the membership fees are used for awareness, education, and activism for a bully-free future. And of course, we already saw a Facebook post where she says it's going to Planned Parenthood. And because she had been running the scam since 2022, she's raked in more than $120,000 in membership fees, all for a community that, as she said, is to coordinate our efforts to burn everything to the fucking ground. So no, you didn't get fired for being a woke professor. You got fired because you were scamming your students out of $120K.
Am I the asshole for telling my friend she's in the same league as men she calls ugly?
Oh my god. Yes, absolutely.
No, she just told her the truth. See,
That's the truth.
they don't actually want you to tell them the truth.
Okay?
Yeah.
My friend, 19 female, downloaded dating apps like Tinder and Hinge for the first time about a week ago. For reference, she's the type that always says she wants a boyfriend, wants to do a couple things, feels lonely, single, etc. She's also, in my opinion at least, very normal and average looking wise. Not ugly, not super hot, just alright. Since then, she's been complaining to me that almost all the men there are ugly, short, etc., and that she doesn't match with anybody hot. I asked to see which people she was calling ugly, and so she showed me her likes, and it mostly showed people perfectly in her league, as in moderately attractive guys. I told her that these guys were all in her league, and she should give some of them a chance.
But they don't actually know their level. They all think they're princesses. That's the problem.
So she always complains about wanting to be in a relationship.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't see something because you're in it. If a third party is like, hey, these ninjas is in your league, then you gotta take yourself out of yourself, sit yourself down and be like, just play out this scenario at least. Just one time run through the, oh wow, okay, this is my league. Let's just run through this scenario.
She denied that she's the same league as him and said that she's much more attractive than them. I pointed out that in her own words, she doesn't match with any of the guys she does find attractive, so she's not in their league. She said I was an asshole. And
That's so mean.
Just listen to the woman. That's so mean. No, ma'am, that's reality. That's being a good friend. Being a good friend means that you help your friend not be delusional. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.
And I'll see you on the next one. I was chatting. We gotta get a little quick one. We gotta fly through this one. Recap about the video. Don't remember nothing about the video. Thursday notes. Okay, man from a video from 2 hours ago. Man walks away after seeing she brought friends. Oh, group date. Group date is already giving finesse vibes. Like she's trying to finesse you. First time meeting you. Yeah, pay for all my friends. I mean, are all your friends about to gobble this? About to slob on a knob? You know what I'm saying? Sure, bring them. If y'all get down like that, if we about to have a Diddy party, me and all your friends, after dinner, yeah, all these eating. We going to the buffet. Okay, next video. Women are regretting divorce. As they should be. I'm regretting a divorce. I've never even been divorced. If I got divorced, I'd probably be regretting it. Because at some point in time, this was my wife, the woman I chose to spend the rest of my life with. And when I made those vows, I meant it. It wasn't no for play. It wasn't a joke. I wasn't unsure. It was for life then. And then you find out, oh, she ain't make it for life with you. Okay. Toxic woman celebrates divorce, then he gets the last laugh. That's interesting. We gotta get a short one in. Women complaining of being single in 2026 is ridiculously expensive. Okay. Place your bets. Which video did we pick? Women complaining about being twin. Yeah. If you'd have picked that, you'd have been right.
Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of insecurities. A dimension of double standards. A dimension of feelings. You're moving to a land of hypocrisy and anxiety, of accusations and irrational thought. You just crossed over into the female zone. Should have called it the delusional zone, but I think it was always.
Why should a man pay 100% of the bills? Assuming you're having children, you're going to be carrying that baby in your body all on your own. You're going to be birthing that baby all on your own. First, we're risking our lives. Second, we're risking our mental health. We don't get to choose whether or not we get postpartum depression or anxiety. If we choose to breastfeed, are we going to be sharing the breastfeeding 50-50, or is it just on mom? Is maternity and paternity going to be split, or is his career going to keep climbing and your career going to suffer? Okay, I'm sorry, it doesn't even matter. I'm so silly. Because married men with children
Again, American Asian women have just lost the plot. They really have gone to the other side.
make more money than single men, married women, and single women. It doesn't even matter. Like, just giving him a family, he gets a raise. He gets a
Right, just giving him a family, he gets a raise. It's not that he works harder because he has a family.
bonus. If you need tampons and there's a pink tax and like women's raises and everything costs more money, we need the hair, we need the makeup. Right, so then you earn less money than he does, and then also you have to spend more money on your looks than he does. And also you have to give your time and body and energy to having babies. But he doesn't want to pay bills.
Fiction can be fun.
Oh, boo-hoo, let me tell you what's going on. Sister, let me tell you something. When you go on these rants as to why men should pay everything and all these blood you put out there, have you stopped for 1 second to consider maybe, just maybe, everything you put out there was actually optional? I mean, you didn't put out one thing. Tell the truth, sometimes you actually wanted it. You want to have kids. You want
L video. L video.
As a detriment to yourself. Out there, that was
L's in the chat.
L's.
L's.
Do all that and put your emotion up in that. Last time I checked, it was my body, my choice. I cannot force a woman to become any mom. That is her decision on her own. She decides the pregnancy goes full term or not. So sorry, your choice. You really can't say, hey, it's your fault. I'm like this. No, you chose that man to sleep with. You chose to let that man pregnant you, and you chose to have the pregnancy go full term. And anything else, oh, the pink tax, which that is not the man's fault. That's corporation's fault. Again, just buy the men's razors or razors. You chose
It's the exact same thing.
just for a pink razor. That's on you. Everything you said there.
Like, even like, you realize it's a pink tax. Stop buying pink things.
Again, you chose to be a mom. Your choice to leave the workforce. And if you want to the workforce over having a child, again, your choice. Everything you said is your choice. And a man has to pay for everything. So what you're saying is you want a man to subsidize your choices. All right, good luck there, sister. I know that we get out there that want to do that, but every year that you're a mother. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly
Go give the gorilla some support. Go give him some subs. Go give him some likes. Go give him some views. He makes great videos.
appreciate all of you who leave comments, like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Move on!
Okay, guys, here for a little Christmas rant, along with my boy Pancake. Pancake, say hello. You bring me joy. Unlike the people I work for, which sucks, because I really
This is like the definition of cat lady right here. They're going on camera with your cat, kissing your cat, and talking about how much you love your cat.
like my bosses. Tell me now, I've been at the company for 5 years, and I've always gotten a little Christmas bonus, like $100 cash, okay? I'm very, very thankful and grateful. And this year I didn't get it, and I know times are tough, but if you can go on vacation, then I feel like you can pay your employees. And I'm on such a rant about this because another one of my jobs didn't pay me.
Oh, you mean your boss that you traded your husband and family for doesn't care for you and doesn't give you what you think you deserve and works you and underpays you? Shocker.
I mean, it didn't give me a Christmas blessing or bonus, which
I mean, every year that Christmas bonus was like a little sweetener on top of it. It's like we didn't have it this year, so we couldn't do it. It's like it's added. It's like whipped cream on your coffee. It's like we ain't had a whipped cream, so you just gotta drink your coffee black.
I know it's not to be expected. I understand that, but when you
You just gotta get the paycheck that you worked for. That's all. Times is hard. Times is hard.
You're upset?
they were doing that because, like, okay, the company made an excess, and we're gonna like reallocate, whatever the word, you know what I'm saying, to our employees. We ain't hit our profits this year to do that.
Anyway, as I was saying, I know it's not to be expected, but I did count that Christmas money like in my head, you know. So I feel like Clark Griswold here when he's waiting for his damn swimming pool. Only I'm just asking for a fraction, $100. I'm asking for anything. Christmas blessings all these other years and not this year. And the one person who did give me a Christmas blessing was the person that I nanny for and not a company at all. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, Pollo! Oh, who frick is it training for? Surprise! Times are tough when you're a cat mom. I mean, listen, sweetheart. I can tell right now that you definitely are single. You didn't have to say that you're single and you're struggling. It's evident by the attitude you have. Sure. Let me get straight. You have 2 jobs, and they both didn't give you a Christmas bonus this year because they're not obligated to give you a Christmas bonus. I'm not just finding both companies' decision. I'm just saying the fact that they are not obligated to. You recognize they're not obligated to, and you think that the smartest thing you can do is come on social media and basically talk crap about both your bosses. And that's gonna fix things, right? Sweetheart, if you want some extra cash apart from the money you're already working for, just say on social media, please send me money because I'm desperate. And trust me, most of my people already know you don't have a man that's gonna help you out with these bills. Why? Because women who are smart enough to hold on to a man that helps them out with the bills don't need to make these videos at all. Unless, of course, they're the ones working care the guys, i.e., they decided to get that guy who just got out of prison and they can fix him, turn him around, turn him into a piece of man. Those are the rules. But either way, maybe you should, I don't know, cut back on the kitty litter.
There's some beautiful places I would love to visit sometime.
Sure, and maybe buy some cheaper kind of wine. I mean, the bigger economy size boxes of wine. I don't know, cut some clothes here or there because you're saying it was only $100. So you're literally
I got some wine cheap to buy
because of $100. Talk about petty. So all I gotta say is, if you would listen to previous generations of women and held out to that man, you wouldn't be in this jail. Oh well, here's hoping somebody sends you a bunch of cat food coupons.
That's why I picked this video.
How to get the man to pay for your apartment, bills, give you cash, etc. I'm going to start off by saying the most important factor in this: dating the right kind of man. Anyone who tells you every single man will do this is an effing liar. That is not true. They are lying to you. They're trying to sell you something. There is a very particular kind of man who will do something like this, and you're not going to like what I'm about to say. It's going to be an older man. It's going to be a not so good looking man, and it's going to be a man who is obsessed. Do not go asking a 20-something-year-old player
I agree with this, I guess.
to pay your bills. They're not going to do it, bitch. You need to pick your target. Again, callous. I don't care. Men pick their targets too. Don't even lie. It's fucking true. If you're gonna live that kind of life where you want someone to pay for your entire bills, you need to choose the right person. And I hate to fucking tell you this, it's probably not gonna be the person you're most physically attracted to. Again, if somebody tells you that, they're lying. Very rarely will you find an extremely good-looking man with a lot of money who's gonna pay all your bills. It is like 1 in 10,000.
No, probably 1 in a million. Yeah.
Maybe more. Also, this depends on where you live. If you live in Miami, it's more often going to happen. Okay, but you also have to be at that higher percent of women. Okay, be for real. Try the smaller stuff first. Go shopping, get things you need, things that he doesn't feel uncomfortable doing. Work your way up to this with the right man. How do you ask for it? I'll do another video.
The Philly Phil Twitch Show, Philly Phil Twitch Show, Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil, and this is the Twitch Show.
This guy gets it. Alright, sweetheart, I gotta say it. Most of my viewers after seeing this video are thinking one thing: this woman gets it. Listen, ladies, I gotta tell you, that's the voice of experience right there. This is a woman who's probably gone with the players already. Found out the players, they're just gonna play, they don't pay bills, they do anything, and they figured out, hey, you know what? The guys who have money are almost always gonna be older than you. It's a two-way street because the older guys want younger women. You can help each other. Now she's saying, oh, they're not gonna be physically attracted. Yes, guess what? They're not gonna be Sharon Tatum in his prime. They're not gonna be Jordan in his prime. Almost always the Chad Rose and the Tyrone Manifolds are not gonna dedicate themselves to one woman. They're not gonna pay all their bills. No. What she's implying is they're not gonna be chiseled guys, but they're gonna be average men who look average for their age. They're physically
just did really well in life.
Average. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But they're willing to give the lifestyle that you want. They're willing to maintain that lifestyle. They'll pay your bills. They'll take you out shopping. Now, before my viewers start coming after this girl saying, hey, Gorilla, this sounds suspicious like you're promoting a man simping for a woman. Don't do that.
I was gonna say, but I kind of figured you were going somewhere with this. I didn't say anything.
For those viewers, I gotta say, you know I don't like simps. Period. I don't. But there's a reality. There's always gonna be a simp out there.
True.
I'm not promoting it. I'm just acknowledging it. And when it comes to like a hottie, for example, if you're a
As
man,
long as it's not you.
you have a lot of finances, and you're trying to attract this 28-year-old 8 out of 10. Yeah, there's gonna be a chance to spend a good chunk of money on her. You may have to pay for her electric bill, her rent, maybe even her car, and some shopping sprees. Maybe temporarily, maybe longer than that. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that there's a reality. Girls like this one probably know her worth. Probably know the type of guy she can get. I mean, she said it herself in this video. She's not going for a chiseled guy. She's going for a guy who's probably not super attractive, but who's willing to pay her bill. He's probably 12, 15, maybe 20 years older than she is. This is not saying most part of the audit. This is just me saying, hey, the big thing about an audit is you have to delve in reality. And
true. Red pill, right? You know, reality does truly work majority of the time.
And this kind of exchange, more resources going for a younger, more attractive woman, allies that part of society forever and a day.
I can also agree for a man that's in their 40s or 50s to think that women in their 20s are genuinely attracted to them outside of their money and resources and everything else. That's a hard sell.
Never once in my life asked for help, but I don't know what else. I have tried everything. I literally have one day to come up with a little bit over $600 when I just paid $300 today on my electric bill. My electric bill is behind by $1,300 because my electric bill was $600 for like 5 months in a row, and I just couldn't pay it.
You could have just used a little bit less electricity. Just saying.
But some payment plans and everything like that, but I got paid.
But I do admit that electric companies, especially PG&E or whatever the hell is in California, is just ripping people off. 100%.
Right, like always. And I couldn't pay it on time. So they took my payment plans away from me, and now I don't know.
One thing about black people, we ain't never cared about no bill.
Whatever it is, but these are life choices these women made.
Cut them lights
a lot
off.
of people made these choices because
I got some candles I want to burn.
About the exact same thing.
Waiting to burn.
You should have planned better. You should have worked harder in your earlier years. So I'm gonna say the exact same thing to this lady. You should have planned better. You should have worked harder in earlier years.
I don't have no funds. So if you want to help a single mom with 2 kids, it's trying her best.
Single mom, no.
With working on TikTok shop, and
she still doesn't want to do a real job. Wants to do just social media things, easier things that she thinks are gonna be easy.
In her real job, please let me know, because I honestly have
no idea what I'm going to do when the 12 comes and I can't pay another $600.
Greatest six single mom stories of oh woe as me. Before both my female viewers start attacking me saying, girl, here you go again, bash young women. Listen, as you know, 70% plus of all divorces and all breakups are done by women. Single moms are a good chunk of that. I'm talking about the overwhelming chunk of that. And I always ask the same question and I never get a straight good answer. Why do you leave a man who's paying everything? I'm not saying that all men pay everything, but most of the men that even leave, they're paying for everything or they're doing their best to help out. And the single moms always say, well, I'm gonna leave because of feelings, because I have to find myself, because I'm not in love anymore. I don't feel like wanting to do this anymore. I want to be on my own. And you drag your kids into this. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're taking through the wonders of single mother financial struggle. This is nothing new. It's not like we don't have decades upon decades of data showing that when women leave men and take their kids with them and decide, hey, I'm strong and independent, I can do it all by myself, a good percentage of the time you're gonna fall flat on your face. It's hard enough for men out there to make it. And what do you think is gonna happen when you decide, well, I'm gonna be the mom and the dad? And I'm gonna go out there. Yeah, the job for the man who's making the average US salary, that's gonna be enough. Me and this new boyfriend I have who's gonna be there forever. And after about 2 or 3 years he leaves. Then you find something like this chick of a queen back in the mode of shaking a can around with some change and saying, hey, can you spare a dollar? How is this more awesome? How is this more productive? How did you find yourself this way? You know what? I'm gonna post this on it and I'll just be on the lookout in the comments for your answers, which as usual are not gonna show up.
It's funny as hybrid dresses are getting like a fracture in womanhood, right? Like half the women are realizing they screwed up, they're trying to fix things, and the other half are just doubling, tripling down. Let's see who wins. Please subscribe, comment below, I really appreciate that.
Thursday we got the notes.